Looks like we're back for the second half of action here at Tennessee All Pro Wrestling.
I think we're fixing to know what's going on.
We're still joined by the King out here.
The King is definitely in full effect tonight.
He is. Getting all of him you could want and more then, aren't you, Mr. Bowden? Your King out here. You must feel like you've died and went to heaven.
Obviously.
No, wait a second. The King's got a problem now with the way Chuck is doing his ring announcing, I believe. Meanwhile, Legion.
He is the Mayhem Champion, and he and Thorn Prince, together, they are Legion!
Legion making their way to the ring here.
Looks like they're ready to take some heads off tonight, Mr. Condon.
Technically,
This is the original Legion.
Technically, McDaniel and Grooms are the Tennessee All-Pro World Tag Team Champions. I guess they're doing the Freebird Raw, although I don't see the titles out here tonight. Meanwhile, the King's out here doing the ring announcement.
The King says don't cheer, so we can't say anything.
Well, I don't cheer for anybody, unlike somebody I'm at the table with.
I've never cheered for a single soul, Mr. Condon.
Oh, yeah.
I do everything by the book.
It would appear that after their victory last week at the Victory Center, that the other half of Space Jam isn't here this week. I wonder why. Legion probably made sure he didn't make it again after what happened last time. Oh, wait a minute. Tyler Thorn taking the mic from the King here.
That's uncalled for, definitely uncalled for.
Well, we got a little thing called free speech out here, you know.
Well, hey, it's not free microphone.
Well,
that's the King's microphone.
The King can go take it if he wants it back. Oh, wait a minute. Here comes. We'll let Tyler explain what's going on.
Mysteriously, for the third time, Colton hasn't shown up. He called me. He said car troubles again. I believe that you guys are behind it all.
The Gremlin is mysteriously tore up again. Yeah, he's got an 83 Gremlin.
I'm sure Legion had something to do with it.
Legion ain't got nothing to do with it.
I don't know.
Legion don't even know how to change tires, man.
Somebody flattened a man's tires. Okay, all 4 tires are flattened.
They don't know how to do that.
Anybody can flatten a tire.
They're talented. They don't have to know how to change tires that flatten them.
Wait a minute. Well, here comes Tyler's partner. We're going to find out who's stepping in for Colton's place.
That's a mysterious thing.
We're about to figure out all the answers to our questions here momentarily. Legion getting impatient here, waiting. The King also getting impatient, wanting to find out who's coming out. Making them wait out here.
Who could it be, Mr. Frank?
It's going to take him longer to get out here than the butt whooping he's fixing to get, whoever he is.
We're about to find out who he is, hopefully, here in a moment.
I think he said he's going to get sent on wagon, Mr. Condon.
Well, we shall see.
Whoever it is.
There it is. What are you booing for? Do you know who that is? That is Thorn.
Thorn. Any relation to Tyler Thorn, Mr.
Father and son tandem right here at Tennessee All Pro Wrestling. You know, when going gets tough, you can go to blood to show up in a tough situation.
Yeah, I always heard you go run to your daddy and cry about it, and you can get some help.
I don't think Tyler was crying to anybody. Thorn making his way to the ring here. Legion don't look very happy, neither does the King. This could spell trouble for Legion. He's got something to say.
You know what, Tyler? You told me you had a problem and Cole couldn't show up. But I didn't know these little jabronis was your problem.
Wow. Making light of Legion, that's probably not a good idea.
Yeah, that's awful stern word.
I'm pretty sure you could have took him on by yourself. You may have whooped his ass last night, but I'm whooping your ass tonight, boy.
Mr. Thorn had to put a quarter in the swear jar.
I don't know about you guys, but I want to see them get their ass whooped. How about you?
There's another one.
I don't think that's going to happen very easily.
King beside himself, so is Legion. They're threatening butt whoopings out here.
He can't say the A word. There's kids here.
There's kids here.
It's definitely disrespectful.
I can't hear it. It's disrespectful.
You have to get a swear jar or something. His language is the least of Legion's problems, though.
Their knee pads just got,
The King reaching for an excuse here.
you saw somebody else those knee pads. They think they might need to move.
Wait a minute. Don't hide behind us.
I don't think that's
The King hiding behind us over here.
You need to sit your scrawny ass down so we get the business and kick their butts. Here you go, little girl. There's the girl.
It ain't Burger King. I'm the king.
Action getting too close for comfort over here on the announce booth.
I felt like we was going to have to move there for a minute.
Y'all see he about tagged me. He about tagged me.
Yeah, that's uncalled for.
That's uncalled for. I didn't do a thing to it.
I think you were distracting from his match, Your Highness.
He's lucky. He's a very lucky man.
Yeah.
Lucky my ribs ain't healed yet.
King's got more excuses than Carter had oats out here.
Those are not excuses. Those are legible problems, Mr. Connor.
Where's that lawyer at? See how he's sitting out there in the crowd, look like an ice cream man out there in the second row.
They look like they're scared, Mr. Connor.
Well, they don't look like they're ready to wrestle.
Well, maybe their knees are hurting or something.
Well, the King being told to sit down here out of camera view. King is sitting right by the camera now. He's been told to sit down. I'm willing to bet he won't be staying there. I don't think your King is getting the welcoming here he wanted. Oh, Legion's leaving. Legion claims they're leaving.
They're leaving.
Instead of facing the Thorns, they're tucking tail and leaving.
They can take the night off anytime they want. Let them leave.
If they want to go to the pay window, they got to get in that ring and face the Thorns, okay?
They may want to go sit down for a while, hang out. You know, ain't nothing wrong with it.
Well, it looks like Gregory McDaniel wants to go up to the top steps over there. His fight's in the ring, not in the crowd. Legion in here. I don't know if they're scared of playing mind games at this point.
No, they're not scared, Mr.
Well, they look scared at the moment.
They're not scared.
Well, the King just dropped the microphone. King pointing fingers over here at the bellkeeper.
I was parched. It was him.
I believe the bell's about to ring, maybe.
What is that? That's a Junior Walker, son. Put it away.
This ain't no Junior Walker.
Making fun of the King here. We're throwing Burger King references at the King.
No, we're not sponsored by Burger King in any way.
Looks like the Thorns and Legion may be finally about ready to lock up. There's the bell.
Looks like the Thorn's going to get his mouth shut right now. He's in there with Gregory McDaniel, the hardest chopping person in Tennessee All-Pro Wrestling.
Next to Bobby Lowe.
Above Bobby Lowe.
We'll find out. They're circling each other.
We'll see.
Well, look at there. McDaniel decided he don't want to start anymore.
Corey Prince looks to be a little sunburned.
He looks a little jacked, too. Maybe spending time in the gym or on the farm, one. I'm not sure what Corey Prince does for a living besides just getting away with everybody. But Tyler Thorn wants the microphone.
Hey, you're acting all hard.
I wish they'd take the microphone from this idiot.
Talking about his farmer's tan, I believe.
You come out here talking about this man's redneck.
Hey, man's got to have a hobby, right?
Right. You know, got to raise food for the family. You're going to talk about somebody that's trying to provide for their family.
Hopefully they won't be smacking his sunburn during this match.
Hey, when you're eating your corn, you remember Corey Prince.
I try to forget Corey Prince every chance I get, to be honest with you.
He says when he's planting, he leaves his tank top on.
Oh, okay.
So that corn and them tomatoes and all that you eat, you thank Corey Prince.
Corey Prince made a habit of planting corn and winning championships.
You get on your knees at night and you thank Corey Prince for all the food that you've consumed.
Yeah, I'll put him on my list right next to God and the King. And,
well, yeah. See, that's where your head needs to be, Mr.
Yeah. Well, your head needs to be involved in this contest because
no
the Thorns.
Because the Thorns are scared.
There's no contest because Legion doesn't want to lock up with the Thorn.
They're afraid they're not going to be able to cheat, is what the Thorns are afraid of.
I've never seen Tyler Thorn cheat one time.
Well, you ain't been looking.
I've been watching.
Cheaters. That's all they are. They like to run their mouth and cheat and then run from competition.
Well, seems to be a bit of a disagreement in the ring here. Now we're talking about chest hair, it looks like.
Well,
He shaved like a little girl.
Hey, he shaved him.
He shaved him.
Oh, wow. Accusations being tossed around here.
I don't listen to you.
Legion claiming that Tyler Thorn shaves his Daddy Thorn there.
Daddy Thorn. Now,
we just call him Thorn. He's Thorn.
Daddy
okay?
Thorn. Is that what you said? Is that what you referred to there?
There we go.
I bet that's what Tyler calls him too.
Well, I believe we're finally about to get a calling elbow. Well, no, never mind. Should note this is non-title competition, by the way. Wait a minute, Tyler Thorn wouldn't take the microphone away from the King, and he took it. He took the crown away too, wearing the man's crown.
Well,
Hey, it fits you better than him. Hey, that's a real man. He don't need pad.
Oh wow! Fighting words being said all around the Walling Arena.
I think he's going to get his mouth shut here before long.
Meanwhile, Tyler Thorn still wearing the King's crown. I'm sure he don't like that. Wait a minute, the King sneaking back up in action. It took the microphone back. Mics and crowns and chest hair and swear words is the story early on in this one. Here we go.
When you call in Daddy
Finally, lock up in the center of the ring. Thorn. Well, didn't get a one.
He grabbed his tights.
I don't know what he grabbed. Gregory McDaniel took a spill out to the side of the ring there.
He grabbed his tights, buddy. That's a little funny to me.
I didn't see no tight pulling.
Because I've seen Tyler Thorn do the exact same thing.
You've seen a lot of bad things.
I don't know if it's like they play for the wrong team type deal or what, but I've seen a lot of tight pulling from these two.
Well, maybe I'm going to get you an appointment with Dr. Anderson in Manchester, get them eyes checked.
Hey, look here. I
think
got
it's
20 vision. Man.
Yeah, I don't know about
you
it.
need to call it down the middle.
My partner here to get the crown back.
Hey.
Uh-oh.
They're 2 on 1. They try to double team me for my crown.
Hey.
The King got reasons not to get his crown back.
Somebody call Kilauea. Need his crown back.
Well, the crown's currently in the safe grip of the Thorns.
Cheating grip of the Thorns.
Well, that remains to be seen if anybody or anybody's cheating. But here we go. Kick to the breadbasket. Follows him up and dropping Corey Prince like a sack of cow feed. He'd probably know a little bit about that, I guess. What do you feed cows? They eat grass, right?
I don't know.
Hip toss.
Hip
that wasn't a hip toss. I missed that move there. Oh my God.
Look at an eye poke.
Okay, yeah, that was an eye poke. I see. It was an eye poke. Wait a minute. Corey Prince about to hit the referee. Meanwhile, Thorn hits him.
He can't see because of dirty tactics.
Yeah, well, it was a poke in the eye. That was a poke in the eye. Meanwhile, here comes the Thorns double teaming. 2 elbows. The King's still in his crown trying to. Well, it's back in the safe hands of the King now. Meanwhile, Tyler Thorn scoop slam to Corey Prince. Here it comes. We've seen this before.
Of course. He can't come up with nothing new. He's got to get Daddy to show him.
That don't look nothing like a people's elbow. That's what you're getting at. There's another one. Here it is. That could do it. All right, look at there. Grabbing the referee's arm.
What?
Yeah. Anyway, meanwhile, Thorn up here on the top.
Daddy Thorn.
Yeah. Corey Taylor ain't going to be able to work on the farm much longer if that keeps on going on.
I'll give it to him. He's well oiled. But he is a cheater, Daddy Thorn. That
It
is.
looks like he's doing the old roll-up there.
Like a little dirty roll-up.
2 count on the Mexican roll-up. Meanwhile, took him down with the arm drag.
That was a good arm drag.
Corey Prince better rethink his strategy.
He's gonna. Did you hear that?
What'd he say?
That's something you don't want to be threatened by. That's Gregory McDaniel saying he's going to chop you in the next week, buddy.
Oh, he ain't talking to me because I'm an unbiased announcer here at the
Obviously,
table.
he's not talking to you, but Thorn's going to have some problems on his hands
Well,
if he keeps
it
on.
looks like Legion got all the problems they could want and then some right now.
We'll see. We'll see.
Tag Tyler Thorn. King trying to get a Legion chant going. It's just going to be working. They got till 5.
I agree with the King. They are cheating.
They got till 5. Gliding clothesline. 2 count only on that one.
He almost got away with it by the pull of the tights.
Oh, well, he's seeing Phantom. Yeah, I've seen Phantom tight pulls over here. Oh, shot right to the face there. The King reminded me a whole lot of Jimmy Hart with his megaphone out here. A shining wizard takes down Corey Prince. 2 count only. There's Gregory. Looks like he's going for the eyes.
Did you see that?
I see it.
I told you they didn't play for this team.
Thorn, look what's Thorn doing now. He's going back to the cover again. 2 count only. Corey Prince looking a little worse for wear here.
It won't last. Trust me.
Thorn's, you know, that's a unit. Swinging neck breaker. Covers him up. 2 count only on that one.
Yeah, he's not going to get a 3 that easy. He better pull his tights up a little higher for that one.
Corey Prince better figure out a way to counter the effects of Thorn here. As he is laying it in on him. Tag to Tyler Thorn now. Tyler Thorn dropping the elbow on the arm. Wearing him out.
It's kind of hard to compete with.
King claims he's cheating. Meanwhile, over here,
Too close for comfort.
getting action, getting hot and heavy on this side over here. Oh, well, he's trying to pad the King in with some chairs. Action inside and outside the ring here. Thorn still in his water bottle. Well, that's not good. Outside the camera angle here, Thorn just threw a water bottle in the face of the King. Meanwhile, Legion taking back control in the ring. As you dubbed him Daddy Thorn, might want to worry more about the action inside the ring than the King on the outside the ring.
Yeah,
although it's hard with him yapping.
He about, look, here it comes.
Oh!
Good
My
God
goodness.
Almighty.
My goodness.
I wonder how he feels about his son being chopped like that.
Oh, I'll tell you what, that hurt everybody in the arena. 1 count only, Tyler Thorn somehow managed to muster up the strength to kick out.
That's because his partner was cheating coming inside the ring and Gregory had to back away.
Better watch the King. Look like he's sneaking his way out from his hole over there. Meanwhile,
Okay, he's trying to pull his hair.
that was like a drop kick to the face there from Gregory McDaniel.
Definitely trying
Meanwhile,
to
look at the
cheat.
King sneaking around. Better watch the water. 2 count only on Tyler Thorn, by the way. Oh, look at that. He's taunting him, saying, "Tag Daddy." Oh, wow.
What do you say?
Thorn telling Gregory McDaniel that he's just mad that he's not his daddy, I believe.
Well, I don't think this guy knows who Gregory's daddy is.
I think everybody knows who Gregory's daddy is.
He better remember that when he's running his mouth.
Sit down! Sit down!
King being threatened.
Put the chair on you!
He's making the King sit down over here. Back body drop, double back body drop. Tyler
They're going to throw
Thorn.
him into the first row, buddy.
2 count only. Thorn.
Yeah, cheating.
You almost got me calling this man Daddy Thorn. Thank you very much.
Blatant disrespect for the
Phantom
sport.
tags going
Blatant
on.
disrespect for the sport. I can't even talk. He's got me tore up.
There's too much action to call at the moment. Meanwhile, a mud hole is being stomped in Tyler Thorn. Probably walked dry. Here comes the knee drop. Shades of the Nature Boy. Tyler Thorn looking a little worse for wear at this point. I don't know what you call this. Taunting his father. You know, it's worse when it's somebody you're related to. It's bad enough to see your partner get beat up, but when that person just so happens to be your son, can you imagine?
I couldn't imagine that. But that's what happens when you run your mouth here in Tennessee All-Pro Wrestling.
A good hunk of the blame for what's going on has to go into the lap of our king over here, who has self-proclaimed himself the general manager tonight, taking control of the situation. Rolled through by Prince, catches him in a clothesline.
Took his head off of that lariat.
Tyler going to the wrong corner. 2 count only. King arguing the count over here.
That was a 3, but I'm not going to say nothing because I'll sound biased.
What, in Mexico maybe? That wasn't no 3 here. Crowd getting behind Tyler Thorn. Meanwhile, the King yelling for Legion.
Sound like they may have brought their whole family, not just his daddy.
You saying we got a Thorn family reunion out here?
I believe so. Because ain't nobody else going to cheer him.
Well, there's a lot of people who like Tyler Thorn and Space Jam and the other Thorn.
They're cheering because of Colton.
Meanwhile, Colton, who can't
keep his 83 gremlin together is what he can't do, Mr. Connery.
And a big part of the Legion, I'm sure.
Where's he live at, the projects? That's the only place I know you can have that much car trouble.
Well,
I think he's just scared.
You might want to, next time, try to catch a ride with somebody.
No, he can walk. It ain't that far.
Oh, look at there. Oh, well, the King likes it when Gregory McDaniel drops an A word, but apparently. Oh, look at there.
Cheating.
Thorn taking all he can take in it.
Just disrespect. That's all it is. That's all you can call it because he's cheating.
No, his blood's boiling because he's seen his son get done every which
yeah,
way.
But look, is that not cheating?
Yeah, what Legion's doing is cheating.
What are they doing?
They're in there doing a 2-on-1
while
the referee
is Daddy
looking.
Thorn or Mr. Thorn, whatever his name is.
Yeah, you better call him Mr. Thorn.
Coming into the ring.
Because his son is being done dirty in the center of the ring.
Look here. His son shouldn't have signed up for this match.
Yeah, his son signed up for a tag match, not to have the King out here running amok in the arena.
Well, from the looks of it, it looks like his son signed up for an ass whooping is what it looks like.
Oh, you too. You want to put a quarter in the swear jar while we're at it?
It's in.
Meanwhile, we got an argument going on in the opposite corner. Another sliding clothesline, this time from Prince. 2 count only. It's going to take more than that. Well, the King's ready to declare it over there. Jumping the gun. Someone needs to take control of this situation. Oh, look at this now. Everybody dancing.
Well, if he get out of the ring, maybe we can get a good match going.
Well, you can't blame him. He's hot-blooded right now because he's seen his son get done every which way out here in the middle of the ring.
It's still cheating anyway.
Well, there goes the roll-up. Referee out of position. 1 count only. Referee wasn't looking.
Yeah.
Just when Tyler Thorn thought he had signs of hope.
Well, he don't. That's just all there is to it, Mr. Connery. There's no hope against Legion.
Gregory McDaniel rubbing salt into the wounds here.
10-time Tennessee All-Pro. Southern heavyweight champion.
Oh, yeah. King trying to get the fans chant Legion. We're not in the Victory Center, so that's a little bit unlikely, probably. Meanwhile, Gregory going up top with Tyler. Tyler Thorn looking, what in the world? He's licking the man. He is licking the man. That just lit a fire underneath him because you don't lick another man. How do you condone such actions? You lick people?
No, sir, I do not.
Here comes Tyler Thorn up top. Clothesline catches him. That lick may have been the wrong thing to do.
Well,
McDaniel trying to figure out how many licks it takes to get to the Tootsie Roll center of Tyler Thorn, apparently.
well, okay, you got me there. I don't know what to say to that, but
there it is, tag made. Ref wasn't looking. Ref wasn't even looking. Meanwhile, look at this. Oh my God.
there was no tag there, Mr. Connery.
Tyler Thorn's head bounced off like a bottle rocket there. Well, referee out of position on the cover here too. Need about 2 referees for this one. Meanwhile, the King can't count.
Well, hey,
You can't count either. Okay, it's all right.
No. It wasn't a 3. It was a 1.
Here comes Corey Prince now. Dropping the knee. This may be all. 1, 2, no. Oh. You want to agree with the King too, I suppose, right? Oh, good, yeah. You get a little bit more unbiased when the daddy Thorn is above you over here in the ring.
Daddy Thorn does not scare me, Mr. Conner.
Wow, you look pretty nervous when he come over here a little while ago.
I've never been scared of a mime. Have you?
A mime?
Look at his pants. He's a mime, ain't he? I thought he was a mime.
No, he's a well-skilled athlete
right now,
who's having his son choked out.
It looks like right now he may be stuck in a box.
Yeah, need to figure out something here. I mean, while the king, I bet you're proud of this situation.
I'm very proud of this situation. Oh, Thorn over there, like they're joking my boy.
Well, that's his son, okay?
Well, it doesn't matter who he
signed
is.
up for
He
this match,
knew
did
when
he
he
not?
knew when he got in the ring with Legion is the second best tag team at Tennessee All Pro Wrestling.
Well, they signed up to face Legion. They didn't sign up to face a team with you running around here causing distraction on the outside.
Me, I don't never distract.
But who made you GM? Self-appointed GM anyway? How does that even happen?
Well, it happens when you already own the kingdom.
Yeah.
You just do what you want.
And who died to elect you king too?
The kingdom.
Oh,
He's
okay.
the face that runs the place, Mr.
Oh, yeah, I have never heard that one before. Meanwhile, in the ring,
Kingdom appointed me kingdom.
meanwhile in the ring, yeah, weak.
We
Sounds like an AK-47 going off. Well, never mind.
It was over.
Wait a minute.
Tyler Thorn was getting to the place where he almost had some air, it felt like.
Well,
And then all of a sudden, Legion cut him off.
It's
like
going-
the Masters Day off.
It's kind of like the air in the bag of chips, Mr. Connery. When you open that bag of chips, there's no more air left.
well, there's going to be a lot of air left in Tyler Thorn. And
I wouldn't call Tyler Thorn a bag of chips. I would call him maybe air.
well, that air is a former Tennessee All-Pro Tag Team Champion, by the way.
Yeah, tag team champion, but he's in the ring with a former Tennessee All Pro Wrestling heavyweight champion, 10 time, and 1 time Mayhem champion.
Yes.
It's still raining.
Still reigning.
How do they win those times, though? Does anybody have record of exactly how many times?
Records fair and square.
Yeah, okay. In your record book, I imagine.
My record book.
Yeah.
Milestone set.
Meanwhile,
Accomplishment.
Thorn here trying to come over and get some order here. Meanwhile, he's in the ring.
Get some order. It looks like he's trying to cheat.
Looks like we need another referee out here. This one here is going to you-know-where really quick.
1, 2, he didn't count. 1, 2, 3.
Kind of hard to count with this chaos going on around here.
Chaos,
Better watch Hobbs. You can't trust Hobbs as far as you can throw him either.
Thorn cheating.
Yeah. The only people I see cheating is Legion and the King back here.
I don't cheat.
No.
The King never cheated.
Okay.
Never.
You're supposed to call it like you see it, quit being biased.
I am calling it like I see it, unlike some people.
Did you hear that?
I heard it, but I sadly can't see it on this side of the ring.
That sounded like a Gregory McDaniel chop.
Well, wait a minute. Tyler Thorn making his way to his feet here.
May have been chopped.
Crawling up from the depths.
Oh, the hell?
Meanwhile, Gregory falling behind. Looks like he's going to finally get the tag to his dad. Gregory trying to stop it. Tyler Thorn just a couple inches away. He's got the leg. He's hooked him. Trying to stretch his arm out. He can just stretch it just a little bit. We can get the tag. Meanwhile,
Doing the worm.
yeah. He's getting choked blatantly is what he's doing. There, another
There was
knee.
a tag. There was a tag.
Tyler Thorn.
You seen the tag, didn't you?
I seen it.
Yeah, you.
There was a tag.
Yeah. I got some oceanfront property to sell you too, if you believe that.
Well, you better call George straight about that, because I ain't got none.
Well, here comes setting him up now. Looks like a pile driver in the ring. Wait a minute, Tyler fighting out of it. Wait a minute. Top tag, there it is.
Good Lord, it's hot and ready. Right, little
Thorn's in on a house of fire now. Clearing the house. Gregory McDaniel going down. Thorn following him. Sending him into the ring. Body drop.
Good Lord God.
He's a house of fire at this point after seeing what he's seen his son take this whole time. Out goes McDaniels in front of us here. Thorn going after him.
Cheating.
Better watch the King.
He's not the legal man.
It doesn't matter at this point. Inside the ring, Thorn has Corey Prince. He just did the deal to him. 1, 2, 3. That's it. The Thorns win.
He's not legal.
Somehow. In the midst of all this chaos, the Thorns are victorious.
That's not legal.
Yes, that was legal.
He didn't tag Gregory. Gregory never tagged him.
I saw a tag. What are you talking about?
You saw a damn tag?
I saw a
Well,
tag.
you're blind because there was no.
Oh, now, yeah, here comes the king.
The winners of the match, the Thorn family!
There it is. What is this? Double compactor.
Uncalled for is what it is, Mr.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Listen here. That was illegal. There's
Well,
no win. They didn't win.
Whatever it is what it is, okay?
Well, let me tell you. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, you call it whatever you want to call it.
Completely
I call it a win for the Thorn family.
No, it's not. There was no legal man. Gregory was on
You
the
just
outside.
have to send somebody a sternly worded email or
You want me
something.
to run the tape back?
Well, we can't do that right now.
We're running the tape back.
Shirts being thrown to the crowd here.
Absolutely disgraceful. Blatant disrespect for the company. It wasn't.
You
even
call it
legal.
whatever you want to call it,
It was
okay?
cheap.
They're going to be scraping Corey Prince up off the floor over here. Maybe Gregory need to get his mans over there. Wait a second, it still ain't over.
It's still dirty stuff
It
going
still
on.
ain't over. Gregory in a bad way here. Look at there it is. You can tell this one ain't over yet.
Who would have knew his daddy was a cheater just like him?
Look here. Things going a little far out here this week. Wow. Whips him into a clothesline from Mr. Thorn.
Yeah.
Taylor Hall probably blocking our view over there. I doubt we've seen any of it. They're pointing at the king.
You can't do that! My partner right here! My partner right here!
Oh, the king in putting the ring.
Come on.
This may be the last we see of the king tonight if they do what they're about to do.
This is pathetic. What is this?
I think the king made his bed and now he's going to have to lie in it. Getting a wedgie, it looks like.
I think
You ever had a wedgie?
this is
Oh, a
ridiculous.
wedgie on the king.
Ridiculous.
And a DDT for good measure.
Ridiculous.
The king is dead.
Somebody get him out of
We're
here.
going to have to get a new king now.
This is ridiculous.
Maybe now, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, and well, impromptu. Ring the bell. There it is.
That wasn't
Justice finally being served out here in Washington. Sometimes it's a moral victory.
To hell with it. You can't call it.
Sometimes it's a moral victory.
You can't call it. This is ridiculous.
Hey, sometimes it bees that way, all right?
This shit is ridiculous. Say that.
You're going to have to remember where you are at all times.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. Thorn family standing tall.
Yeah, they standing. They're lucky.
You know who ain't standing, don't you? Legion and the king.
You know why don't you cheat?
Hey, they got what they asked for.
Blatant disrespect for the company, making everybody
The
look bad.
company, what's that got to do with the company?
Looking bad. This is what people think we do.
It didn't look bad.
This is
it
what-
didn't look bad.
this is what-
It didn't look bad when you had the king out here.
This is what people think we do.
Meanwhile, Corey Prince ain't got up yet, by the way. Oh wow, the king dropped again. You missed the king getting dropped again over here. We're gonna need 911. This keeps up. Oh no.
Yeah. Hey.
No. The crowd asking for another one on the king. King may have had enough. Pointing to the ref. All right, there it is.
Yeah. Go
Justice being served here.
cheaters.
Well, sometimes you got to fight fire with fire, Mr. Bolt. Wait a minute. Wait a minute now. What is this?
Disrespect's what it is.
What is it to the ref?
The official.
I don't know what.
The official. This is ridiculous.
I don't know what caused that. 3 count on the ref now. 3 count on the ref.
This is completely out of hand and ridiculous.
I don't know what you call it at this point. Well, the King's, I thought his crown was being took. Let's let Mr. Thorn explain it here.
Explain it all right.
Cut the music. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
I think the poor ref may have had enough.
Do it again.
Oh no! There's no loyalty anywhere.
What
Apparently,
in the world?
that lady wants the ref to do it again. There it was again.
All right. We proved the point that there's not a soul in this building that can touch us. The only people that can touch us is you fans, because you touch our hearts every time we're in this ring. Man, dude, my 10-year-old daughter scares me more than you. Shut up. Okay, he said 2 weeks, so I'm assuming what he's saying is he's out of breath is, please, Thorns, don't beat me up in 2 weeks. Please. 2 weeks? 2 weeks? They want their ass whooped? What do you think? Should we whoop it again? Hey, I'm an equal opportunity ass whooper. I say, hell in 2 weeks. Let's do it now, girl. Yeah, we're going to win. You can swear I whooped your partner's ass too bad for it to come back at it.
Come on, you split tail. Come on.
Yeah, come on, split tail.
Hey, Barry. He went home. Where did he go?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Bobby made him cry.
So you guys enjoying yourself tonight? Man, he already got his ass whooped tonight. Look at his chest. Come on, Gregory. You bring this country dumping out here, expecting him to beat up the Thorn family? Let's do it. Okay, hang on.
Just out of camera range here, Legion has brought out grooms and are acting like they're going to wrestle the Thorns.
This is ridiculous.
Meanwhile, the ref is being helped out of the way.
Yeah, by the person that told the Thorns to do it.
Now, Thorns are trying to get Legion back in the ring. This is the actual tag team champion combination of Legion here. Well, is it going to happen?
Y'all want to see it right now?
No, we don't.
Is
You already cheated your way to a victory. Why do we need to
going
see
to
it
accept
again?
the challenge? Now the crowd telling Legion get in the ring. Well, Legion sides better on that apparently.
You little sissies. Let's go!
Bit of a standoff here between Legion and the Thorns. Well, they're turning their back, trying to get Legion in the ring. There it comes. They're in the ring. They're out of the ring now. Wow.
Dude, that was the corniest crap I've ever seen in my life. We just scared the pants off them, man. How much you think 2 weeks we kicked their butts? What do you say?
It was like 2 weeks. The match been made.